Okay, in order to edit your music library, you've got to, under the stored folder here, you got to click on the storage device. In this case, it's a Kingston Data Traveler, and then all the appropriate information will show up here. If this is the first time you're doing it, then this will all be blank, but most likely there'll be some information populated here. Well, to add something, you're going to want to come over here to Add. Select that. It will open up the directory. Typically, my music will be highlighted, and you can just choose, the folder that you want to copy. Many times it'll be an iTunes directory. Here's the iTunes, iTunes Media, and then Music. And they do a really good job of kind of burying their directory, and it's different on different operating systems. So you might have to look around a little bit. But I'm going to leave my music selected here. Or no, I'll choose up iTunes, and I'm going to hit OK. Most likely I'm going to get a conflict because a lot of this has been downloaded already. So no, I do not want to do that. And once you've got the file selected and you're ready to go, then you'll need to choose the file types to scan. And I recommend just going there and selecting all of them. So we'll start with MP3, select the audio, add. It's already been added. That's good. We want to go ahead and now we'll choose the WAV file. Press add. Very good. It must have needed to be added. And we'll go to the FLAC, add. It's already added. Very good. And then now for the W4A as well, press add, and evidently it needed it. So I'm going to press scan. And if you've got a large library, it's going to take a while. It could take 5 or 10 minutes. So be a little patient with it. And then once it gets done, it'll refresh and you'll get all your music here. And one of the things that you'll notice is many times it won't populate with all the information. So if, for example, here's a Bruno Mars track, It Will Rain, excuse me, It Will Rain is the track. And I guess the album title is Bruno Mars. I'm not certain. But let's go ahead and edit that. So I'm going to double click on it and it'll pop up here. And I'm going to jump over to Google and let's do a Bruno Mars search. So here, Bruno Mars. This is under images. Then there it is, Bruno Mars. I'll press copy. I'm actually not certain if this is the correct album, but that's okay. I just want to show you how to do it here. And paste from clipboard. That's how you'll want to do that. So you can come in and edit the track name, the artist name, the title, which number it is, and when you have a lot more in here, then it makes sense. But evidently, this is there's only one track in here when we copied it. So I'm going to press OK and modify in Media Library only or Media Library and the Kingston Data Traveler. Remember, that's the storage device. Yours may very well have a different name here, but I would do it in both locations. So for future scans, etc., you don't get any sort of a conflict. So down here you can see that it's getting AV devices, so it's kind of doing its business. And something else I'd mention to you is when you select here, I'll choose here, then you have all your tracks down here below. If you have any duplicates, it's real easy, right click, delete, it's a done deal. Or if you want to edit it, then there it is. Again, your album information and even notes about Michael Jackson. A lot of this typically is automatically loaded depending on the metadata that's attached and how good your information is. So modify, I'll go ahead and hit OK as if we're saving it again. And there you are. The one thing you'll want to remember to do before you're finished is come up to File and then refresh, and that'll take a minute or so depending on the scope of your project, and then File and then Refresh Navigators. And that's really important, and what that's going to do is that will make sure that all the changes that you made are now available on all of your devices, all of the two-way devices primarily is what we're concerned with. And also keep in mind on your mobile devices you'll want to go and update those so that you have the most current information, and all these changes will now be available to all your mobile devices. So there you are, and we hope you enjoy.